Hi everyone, welcome to my Abhyas. I am Jyoti Sandeep, your math teacher. In previous session, we have learnt about relations and function. Complete theory is done, right? And I told next session I'll come with the MCQs. So today we are starting with the MCQs. We'll discuss all possible questions on relations and functions. So relation functions you have studied already in class 11th, right? Same thing, relation and function chapter you have already studied, but there only domain and range and types of functions you have studied. In this session, we'll be discussing only on the class 12th questions. Okay. In any way, in competitive exam, you'll have both class 11th and class 12th questions, but in today's session, we'll be discussing class 11th relations and functions. First question is already there on the screen. Let n of a is m and n of b is n. Total number of non-empty relation that can be formed from one set to the other set. Total number of non-empty relation, when they ask you that empty one, the null set will go off. Correct? So how many number of relations will be there from this set to that set? N of a is m and n of b is n. Keeping this, you can tell me how many numbers of relations you can form from this. Yes. If you take total number of relations, that is actually 2 to the power of mn. Correct? 2 to the power of mn is the total number of relations. But when they ask you total number of non-empty relation, then it has to be 2 to the power of mn minus 1 I have to take. So 2 to the power of mn minus 1. This is the number of non-empty relation from one set to the other set. Okay. So when they ask you in general, it is 2 to the power of mn, and when they ask you non-empty relation, it is 2 to the power of mn minus 1. This is about the first question. Let's see the second one. Write down the question, that is always better. Don't only see the video, work out with me, then only you will understand where you can go wrong. And as I always tell, you will not understand which is time consuming and which we can do faster when you are not practicing properly. So second question is like this. If n of a is 3, 4 and n of b is 3. If n of a is 4 and n of b is 3, then total number of relation from set A to set B. Which are not function. Yes, think of this. Which are not function. Total number of relation from one set to the other set. See, n of a is 4, n of b is 3. They are asking you which are not functions. And options are like this. 4, 0, 1, 5. Set B, option B. 4, 0, 9, 6. By this time you should have got the answer actually. How many of you got the answer? 64. Yeah. N of A is 4, N of B is 3. Then number of relation from set A to set B which are not functions. They are not function, but it has to be only relation that you have to take. So what do you do in this? Tell me what you can do. Tell me how to get the total number of relations. Think of getting total number of relations. In total number of relation, if I subtract the number of functions, then I'll get only relations, right? Because when you take total number of relation, the whole thing, there, the chances are there to being a function here. Correct? The function is also there in this because that is also a relation. If the function what you have taken, that should not be, if the relations what you have taken, that should not be a function, means I have to subtract that. Correct? So what I am doing here, I am taking total number of relations and function also is there, that is included. So I am subtracting number of functions, number of possible functions from this. Then I'll get the number of relations which are not functions. Correct? This is what we have to do now. Now tell me the answer. So total number of relation means, see, n of A is taken 4 and n of B is taken 3, means total number of relation will be 2 to the power of 12, because 2 to the power of 4 into 3. Correct? If you are multiplying this 4 and 3, you are getting 12. That is how we are getting total number of relation, and that is 2 to the power of 12 you are getting. Now if I want number of functions, how do you get number of functions? It is n of B to the power of n of A. Okay, so this is actually 2 to the power of, I'll write the formula, then we'll substitute. But this much time won't be there for you in exam. This is just I'm telling you the method how you are getting the formula, how to get the answer. Okay, so m and n you are multiplying, 4 and 3 are multiplying. Within a second you have to give your answers there, so that will be 12. N of B is 3 and n of A is 4, so 3 to the power of 4 you have to take, 3 power 4, your answer. So how much is 2 to the power of 12? 2 into 2 like that, 2 to the power of 5, so we know 2 to the power of 5 is 32. If you don't know that also, then take 2 to the power of 4. 2 to the power of 4 at least you know. 2 per 10 if you know, that is even better. 1000 something, 1098 you will get, no, that you should know. If you don't know that also, then take 2 to the power of 4 and 4. 2 power 4 into 2 power 4. This at least everyone will know. Correct? 2 to the power of 4 is 16. 16 into 2 will give you 16 into 2. So that will give you 32. This is 2 to the power of 5. Okay, 2 power 6 will be 64. This much you have to remember. So if I know 2 to the power of 6, what will I do? 64 into 64 I have to take. 2 to the power of 6 and 2 to the power of 6 I have to take. Okay, to make it 12. So I am taking like this. 2 to the power of 6 plus 6 you can take. Okay, so 2 power 6 plus 6 means that into will come, because indices we know. So that we are doing 64 into 64. How much is this? See, 1625, and here 4, 238. Correct? 16, 24, 25, and here 24, 2, so 6. So I am getting 4096. That answer is also there, but that is not the right answer, because in that 4096 function is also present. If they ask you total number of relation only that much, then this will be the answer for that. Okay, how many number of relation can be there means 4096 will be there, but which are not a function means I have to subtract 81 out of this. If I subtract 81 out of this, then I'll get 5104. So 4015 I'll get. This is the right option. There is a confusion, so don't get confused. 2 to the power of 12 is only number of relation. 2 power 12 is only number of relation. If you want the relations which are not functions, then you have to subtract. Okay, how to get the number of functions? Number of element present in B to the power of number of element present in A. So that will be 3 to the power of 4, which is 81. I have to subtract that. Understood? Okay. Next problem. Third one. Write on the question. If A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the number of possible 1 functions These are the direct one what I am giving you now from set A itself. Only one set is given. From that set to that set only you have to do is given by only one function. They are asking you to find direct question from the formula, easy one. Third option is 625. Fourth option is 3125. Now see how many number of possible one function they are asking you. Only one function. A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So number of one function if you want, that is actually n of a factorial you have to get. So n of a factorial means you will get how much here? 5. So 5 factorial, that is the answer 120. Correct? So number of one function is nothing but n of a factorial. What is n of a? Number of element present in a, that is 5. 5 factorial I have to take. 5 factorial is 120. Isn't it very simple? Yes. Few problems will be very simple. It's not like always you will get the difficult one where you have to sit and solve. No. Few problems on seeing this only we can make out. 5 elements, one function, 5 factorial, value is 120, sorted. Okay. Let's see the next one. Fourth one. Be ready to write the question. If f of x is odd function. You know about odd and even function? In class 11th types of function we have studied odd and even function also. Then cos of f of x. Cos of f of x is even function. Second option, you can guess what it is, odd function. Even function, odd function, neither even nor odd. Third option is neither even function nor odd function. This is third. Fourth option is constant function. Constant function. See the fourth question. F of x is odd function. It is already given that it is an odd function. Then cos of f of x. Cos of f of x is what type of function? Is what type of function? Whether it is an even function or it is an odd function or it is a neither even nor odd function or it is a constant function is the question. So what will I do now? Oops, this is odd. Now, f of x is odd function, we know that, correct? So, odd function means what? F of x is equal to f of minus x, right? So, now I have to take that here. F of x is equal to minus f of x. F of, one second, this I will take here, minus f of x. If f of minus x is giving you minus f of x, then it is an odd function, correct? So now I have to take that here. Cos of f of minus x, if I take, what do I get? Cos of, if it is an odd function, then it is minus f of x. So I'll write minus f of x. Cos of minus theta, by trigonometry we know that cos of minus theta is cos theta. Okay, cos of minus theta is cos theta. That is the reason negative will go off and I'll get only cos of f of x.